Okay, so let's do page 2. You have a 6.5 by 10, 2 off, and that is going to go and do what? It's going to go into the center of your page, and it's going to go, it's a zigzag fold, a booklet that's going to go right there. I think that's what I've planned. Then you've got an 8 3/4 by 7 3/4, and that is a flap to the right. You've got a 7 3/4 by 8.5, and that is a flap to the bottom, and another 7 3/4 by 8.5, and that's a flap that's going to go up. Then you have 4.5 by 8, and that's a flap that's going to go to the left. Okay, so let's do some scoring. Let's get the paper out of the way. Just put the pencil there, scoring, scissors. Okay, this must be out of the way, and we are going to score. We need the scoreboard. Okay, so let's see. You've got your 6.5 by 10, and you're going to place your 6.5 or your 10 to the top and score at 1/2 inch. Then you've got 9.5 inches left, and you want to score that right in half. Let's just see where I get. If I take that 1/2 inch off, it's 5 1/4. Then you're going to score at 5 1/4, and exactly the same with the other one, at 1/2 inch and 5 1/4. Now you can decide if you want to do a one long zigzag fold, a concertina fold, or if you want to make 2 booklets on your page, and I will show you how. Okay, then your 4.5 by 8, you're going to score with the 4.5 to the top. You're going to score at 1/2 inch, and with this piece we are going to work again. We are going to need to do some cutting. Your 7 3/4 by 8.5, you're going to place the 8.5. Why 7 3/4? I just want to see something. Yeah, that's right. 7 3/4. You're going to place the 8.5 to the top. No. Yes, the 8.5 to the top, and score at 1/2 inch. And there must be another one like that. 7 3/4. There must be 2 like that. That should flap up. Ah, there it is. So 8.5 to the top and score at 1/2 inch. those two go together. And then this one is 8 3/4 by 7 3/4. Why 8 3/4? It must only be 8. By 7.5. It's too big. We are going to have to cut it smaller at 8. And 7.5. I will do the cutting bit right. And 7.5. Okay, that's better. You place the 7.5 to the top and score at 1/2 inch. Okay, so our scoring is done. I want you to take this one and place with the score line on the bottom side. Place this to the top, the 8 inch, and then mark it. Just mark it at 4 inches. And you're going to cut it from that point to your score line. Okay, so let's do that. From that point to your score line. There we go. And from that point to your score line. Point and score line. So you've got that. And if you want to, you can cut that off, but I'm going to leave it right there because I'm going to cover it in any case. Okay, so everything is scored and done. We are going to do the burnishing quickly. That one. This one you can do both ways. Right. Now it's skew. I just want to get it straight, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to start with my flap to the left, which is this one. But first, I'm going to see what I'm going to put over here. You can either make it 8 or 7 and 7 3/4 by 4 by 3 3/4, the piece that you're going to use here. So it's 7 3/4 by 3 3/4, but this one is going to go to the left here, and I'm going to place this and place it right on the edge. Like that. And then I'm going to place my flap to the bottom and the bottom and the right. I must just get the correct one. 8 7 3/4 by 8 1/2. So this one I said must be 7 it should have been 8 3/4. Why did I do this? By 7. Okay, mine's going to be too short. It should have been 8 3/4 by 7. Can you see that 3/4 there? I hope you didn't cut yet, but you should have paper left. And if you haven't cut it, don't cut it. It should be 8 3/4 by 7. I'm just going to, I don't know why I did that, 7 3/4, but mine is going to be too short now, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to place it down on the right side. Don't change. Don't change. Okay. So there we go. My flap to the right is in, and now my 2 flaps to the bottom. If you need to, you can just take off a slither on the side, like a millimeter. I might have taken off 2, and that one as well. Okay, then it should fit perfectly in here, and I'm going to place some glue. And put my flap to the bottom. and my flap to the top. So I'm going to open up my bottom side and place this to the top. Okay, before we carry on with those two pieces, we need to decide what we are going to decorate with here. So let's see once again, what have we got that we can use in the center here? Maybe that. Yes, I think I'm going to use that. And I'm going to mark where I need to cut and where I need to cut here. You can decide. Is it going to be red or is it that side? Maybe the red side. Okay. And then you've got to get the center. Place this in the center as much as possible. Let's see. I'm just going to eye it. You can measure it if you want to. It's about half an inch from the top, half an inch from the bottom. And let's measure. Yeah. And 1 1/4 from the side. Make sure everything is straight. And then take your pencil and mark it from top to bottom. And then you take your craft knife, if you can find it. Oh, I found my. And then just from the top, 1 millimeter from the top of your line to 1 millimeter from the bottom of your line, you're going to make a slit into your page like that. Okay, so you've got that. Then you're taking this piece and you're going to slip it in there. You need to cut a little bit more. I didn't take it from the top there. in there and turn it over. Your fold is there. And you're going to glue here on. You open it up like that and then place some glue right there. And then you will put this whole thing down, unless you want this one to open up to the other side. Then you are going to do the same mark as this one. So you're going to place it down where you want to put it, like that. Make a mark and cut open and put it in there like that. Okay, now I decided I'm going to do the zigzag fold, so I'm going to put some glue on here. There's no baie hom. Now there's somebody at the gate. And then they send me a WhatsApp. I have got a little bell there at the gate, so I'm placing that down and that down, so I can turn my page like that and like that, or I can open the whole thing up. Okay, let's just go see who's at the gate. Okay, that's a career helped. Okay, let's then we are going to place this into the center, and I'm going to glue this piece here. And there we go. That is in, and it's not visible yet, so I don't need to hide anything. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do a magnet. So I need my 2 magnets and some red tape. be shorter because I'm going to have to cover that one, and it's got to go there. That's going to go to the center there, and I'm just going to let it loose and it will go stay there. Oh no, oh. Okay, so I said that's got to be 3 3/4 by 7 3/4. Let's see if that works out. 3 3/4 by 7 3/4. Yes. Okay, now we've got to get the center of the 7 3/4. There. And once again I'm going to cut from my center to the corner here. So it's from where I marked to where and I'm quickly going to tell you where is halfway. It's 3 7/8. So if you take your 4, you just take two little lines down, and that's 3 3/8, and that is going to be your center there, and cut it like that, and once again cut it like that, and then you can place that on there. And you're going to cut another one to put on the inside. So let's quickly cut another one. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do them the same. So I'm going to use this as well. So it's 3 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then I need to get halfway. And I'm going to cut from my mark to the corner. And from my corner to the mark. And and we will cut it like that. And I'm going to place that there. Okay, so let's do that one quickly. So the one is going to go on top. And the other one's going to go to the back. And I'm going to just take off the backing of my red tape here. And I'm going to put some glue. And there we go. Nice gift. And then we are going to cover this piece here. Let's see. What have we got? And we can do that cut. And we are placing down this here. And then once again, I think I might put one of my cut out pieces taking off the backing there, and I'm going to first put this down. Oh, wait, it's that way. I hear another call doors. There we go. And then once again you can place photos, and just cut pieces. That's what I'm going to do. And I will maybe just put something on here. Let's see. I'm going to cut this. And then vir wie blaf julle? Hey, ek kom nou, jy wag net 'n bietjie. And there you go. And there you go. I might put something cut out here. And that's up, that's down. No. It's in, up, and down, and close. And I will put out another cut out piece there. So there we go, page 2 is done.